maligned, persecuted, disgraced. Oh, Paul couldn't stand that. So I think it is out of that, from the depth of his simple reading of the Bible and prayer life, God showed him these things will come to pass unless Christians and unless the church and church leadership change. If they do not, it's going to come to pass. This I am able to deduce from my knowledge of theology and training.
It's quite incredible how, a man of such low educational background, as you stated previously, can rise from almost nothing. You know what I mean? Leaving his village at a very early age and coming to Jos and struggling and walking his way up. And, later becoming this symbol, you know what I mean? A very symbolic image in the gospel, particularly here in the North, and I think Nigeria as a whole. Do you think at the time he was preaching this message, people understood what he was saying about the times that we're currently in? Do you feel, being there and being here now, do you feel people's perception were at par with what he was presenting to them?
Do I think that people understood and whether their perceptions were at par with Paul Gindry? I would say that there were a few younger generation, and there are few who understood. But the vast majority of the church found it far-fetched and sometimes entertaining. They didn't think it was going to happen. In fact, my view of him at the time, as I listened to him from time to time preach, is I just saw a man like Amos, a man who rose from a farming business background, and he could see the delusion of the religion of the time in Israel, and couldn't bear it any longer until God confirmed to him to say, okay, you go speak. And he did, but the high priest kicked him out and told the people not to listen to him, and the ruling class threw him out. So that's like Paul for me. I could place him on the class of people like Amos until the inevitable happened.
At what point did you begin to really say to yourself, wow, this man was absolutely right? And you can hold that question just a second, or go ahead and answer, but I might interrupt you in the middle of it.
Quite honestly, I think I was in seminary then. It was something around 1980, 81, when he was standing up. The military rule was steadily tilting in favor of Islam as against other religions in the country. And I could see that, because I also have been in the villages, in the rural areas of Hausaland, to see what was going on. The colossal injustice, which is again Paul's preaching, Paul Gindry is preaching. He couldn't stand injustice, unfairness. He reacted